Sunday morning in Las Vegas, and you enjoyed our trip to Broadacres Market so much that we're going again. Wait until you see this. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous! I'm Tiffany of Thrifting Vegas. I shop for vintage treasures to buy and resell. Will we find something you like? Join me for a fun adventure and let's go thrifting! We're pulling into Broadacres Market, Las Vegas's largest open-air swap meet, with booths, vendors, food, entertainment, and live music, and of course, vintage and antiques. We always find something exciting. If you haven't had a chance to watch our last trip, I'll link it at the end of this video. We found some amazing things. I have to tell you, I didn't think he was going to want to come back, but it was actually Chris's idea to do this again. We are going to be thrifting Broadacres Market together, seeing what treasures we can find, and we may even grab a bite to eat. So without further ado, let's get going and let's go thrifting! As promised, I got smart today and decided to bring our wagon so Chris isn't stuck carrying huge heavy bags. This is really a fun thing. It just unclips and flattens out and you have yourself a little cart for shopping. I've got a towel and my Vera Bradley that I'm going to pop in there, and let's go. It's pretty breezy here again today, so I hope you're going to be able to hear us over the wind. The entrance is just up ahead here. Broadacres is open Friday night, Saturday and Sundays. It's just a few dollars to get in and you can enjoy a whole day of entertainment. Here's the entrance. They have you go through a metal detector and they check your bags. I always feel like I'm going to a concert. So today I thought we would have a goal of showing you 5 things that I look for when I come to a flea market. Here's the map. It's absolutely huge. Over 1,100 vendor spaces here. In the center we've got the stage and the seating area and all the food vendors, and surrounding is all of the booths. We're heading in a different way from last time to give us a different perspective on the booths. Chris doesn't think that we can cover the whole market in one morning, but I definitely want to find my favorite vendors. Actually, this is one of the booths I love right here, so let's hop in and take a look. Way at the bottom is a double-sided bird dish. I think it's made of onyx. And an Indiana glass turtle candle holder. Sadly, these only sell for about $8 on eBay, but glass is definitely something I look for. Oh goodness, look at these ducks. They're made of brass, their bodies have a patina, and their heads and faces are painted. Those are fantastic. We'll have to see how much she's asking for them. Up here we have some large animals, giraffes, big cats. There's a fox back there. Let's see. Oh, look at this beautiful Italian carafe. I believe I have one of those at home. It has a pocket in the back that you can put ice in and cool the drink before you serve it. Some busts. What else do we have? Sculpture and vases, an Indiana glass sleeping cat. Another cat down here. I believe this one is Formalities. It's ceramic. These don't sell for me either very well. She's giving me the pair of ducks for $5, so I'm going to have Chris grab those. On the back wall is a whole nother shelf of figurines and collectibles, some Western theme and brass dogs. Here's a retriever, a greyhound bust, And a huge painted Doberman. Look at this fellow. It's a lion and frog. Ooh, this little puppy reminds me of an elephant piece that I have. I'll bring that out to show you. Quite like this vase or planter, but it's just a bit crude. I'm mostly looking for smaller items at the swap meet just because they're easier to ship. Do like these coasters. They're actually ceramic on top with cork bottoms, farm animals, and the wording is their Latin name, I believe. Those are really interesting. Look at this vase. It's an absolutely beautiful applied glass artisan piece. More vases up top here. Look at this barn door with the mirror in the center. It's so fantastic. This vendor is really one of my absolute favorites. We have very similar taste. Look at the stunning vases she has. They're actually lusterware. Wait until you see this. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous! This style of pottery is called raku. It's fired at a very, very high temperature and cooled rapidly to create all the colors you see. This piece is very unique because it has a beautiful painted lid on it. Look at those colors. I absolutely love it. I'm holding it tightly because it's a bit heavy and I don't want to drop it, but I want to show you one more time. The green swirls. I'm just checking to see if it's signed. I can't quite tell. Chris came to my rescue. He's holding our raku pot so we can keep going. Lots of glass in this cubby. This lovely paperweight has a few chips in the top, so we'll leave it. A frog and more ceramics. Here's a seahorse at the back. Oh, he's made of metal. Very fun piece. There's so much to see here. Ooh, what's this? A little bunny. We'll fix him. Figurines and glass. I quite like this planter. Art pottery. It is signed. A little bit lightweight. Doesn't really call to me. More coasters here, the same ones we saw. There's brass and glass and a majolica vase. This booth has some gorgeous Mexican pottery. Look at all these pieces. Got cooking pots and pitchers, bean pots over here. And look at this frog. He has a bird on him. It's amazing. We've got an owl and some moon and sun. Little trinket boxes and salt and peppers. Look at this tumble up. Never seen one of these before. You pop it by your bed and it has its own cup. So if you're thirsty in the night, you can grab some water. I just found my favorite piece, an incredible parrot. Look at the colors on this guy. Amazing array of tools in this booth. Everything you can think of, from gardening to tile work, I think. Sanding. It's like a mini Home Depot. Speaking of the Home Depot, you could have your very own little light up house. You have to appreciate just how much work these vendors put into their booths. Whether they're artisans or collecting items for sale, they create the most incredible experience. Really love the look of this Frutas Locas drink stand. It's so colorful and exciting. They really do have everything you can think of here. Jewelry, clothes, toys, collectibles, vintage and antiques. Of course, that's what we are looking for today. the collectibles, and I am excited to show you more of the things that I look for. All kinds of coins in this tray. And lots of little treasures. We've got vintage spoons. You just never know. Sometimes a piece of silver will sneak on through. You just have to know what you're looking for. Most of this is going to be silver plated. They've also got a big bin of jewelry here to sort through. Most of these vendors know exactly what they have, but you never know. Sometimes you can find some really fun little pieces. All sorts of blankets and ponchos up here. They've got leather belts. Oh, babe, some more urban sombreros for you to look at. I quite like that one. You want me to hold your hat? Very nice. That would keep the sun off.
Yes, it would.
How about that one? That one's not quite as big. Yeah. Try that one. Kind of like the style of that one more.
This one?
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a survey and see what everybody thinks.
It's better.
Absolutely love these tooled leather purses. Unfortunately, this one isn't vintage and it's quite thin, not ever such good quality. I have found a whole table of vintage glass and ceramic. This is English, Royal Albert. It's the underplate for a gravy boat, which sadly is nowhere in sight. Some cobalt glass, a pedestal creamer, that is Avon, I believe. Cut glass, pressed glass. Ooh, look at this piece. The yellow is flash painted, but I want to say that the design is actually silver overlay. No damage. I think we will pick that piece up. I just want to keep going in case we can create a bundle in this booth. Glass and vases, some plush over there, some yarn and wool. This booth is fabulous. The couple, they're so nice. They buy estate sale items and resell them. There's a lovely cat here, and look at this dragon. He is absolutely fantastic. I know that many of you have asked me to look for dragons, and I can't think of one I like better than this guy. We will definitely grab him. Baby, will you hold this for me? Thank you, love. Okay. Let's keep going. We have some amazing stuff. There's a Scooby-Doo mug. This is a lovely cornucopia doorstop. Ooh, look at the Marilyn cards. These are fantastic. I didn't even know that these existed. What else? Ooh, a beautiful little Japanese trinket tray. Look at the colors on this piece. Absolutely fabulous. Now, as I always say, if you can bundle items together, the vendors will often give you a much better deal. So that's what we're going to do. We've got our dragon that Chris is holding and our little Japanese trinket tray so far. Let's see what else. This fellow is interesting. He is Avon. I was wondering if he glows, but I don't think he will. Let's see. Let's keep going over here. We've got some cars and keychains.
Well, $1 is $1.
Let's see. All sorts of beautiful glass we have here.
I still have. How many? We got
I am seeing a fantastic
You have to
rooster.
talk to him about the rings though, because of the fact
And
that
look at this giraffe. Is it a giraffe or a horse? I think it's
you know
a
what
giraffe.
it is? A llama.
It's a llama, she says. This is my lovely friend. She has fantastic items, all sorts of estate sale treasures and finds. And how many storages do you say you have? So many totes? 40 storage totes. So this is a booth that we need to mark on our map and come back to. Let's make a little pile. I'll take
So
that,
I said
my
$2
love.
on this.
I'll take him.
Okay.
Thank
now
you.
I can't go down on him.
He's
but
fine. He's fine. And look at this rooster. Oh my gosh, the colors in the sun are absolutely fantastic. Let's add him to the pile. What else? We've got our lovely dragon there. Let's see. We've got a Fenton birthstone bear here. This is Ruby. I think this is actually my birthstone. This is July. See, there's the Fenton mark on his bottom there. And this is a safari patchwork elephant. These are fantastic. Look at all the animals. We've got zebras and a lion there. Really, really lovely. Why don't we do this as well? Let's put him over here. Yeah.
you're gonna buy all my stuff. Good.
I cannot if you don't want me to. Oh, what's this? Look at the buffalo.
28. What is this one?
This is Ironstone. He is a buffalo. He's fantastic.
Very, very rarely. Very rarely.
One of my favorite vendors here. Let's have a look, see what she has. Hi! We were here last time, as you remember. She has all sorts of amazing glass. Oh, look at this puppy. He is super cool. Got a Fenton shoe today. And all sorts of glass. Lots of turtles. Paperweights we saw last time. This is a pretty perfume. It's missing its dabber, and that's very common because they're so delicate. This car is a vintage Coaster Boda piece. I love the swirly blue clear through the windows, and the rest of the car is frosted. I think it's going to be signed here. Let's see. Very hard to see, but I think that says Coaster Boda on there. We'll have to see how much she's asking for it. Booth has a crate with artwork in it. Let's have a look, see what they have. Ooh, look at this still life. That's definitely an older piece. Let's see. Oftentimes, even if you don't like the artwork, it's worth picking up really nice frames and finding a piece to fit. This looks like Dakota Fanning, the actress, to me. Unfortunately, these pieces look like they've been out in the weather and suffered just a bit. That's an original oil. All kinds of different artwork here. This looks like it's airbrushed. And some wood, a wood clock. This is missing its mechanism, but that could easily be replaced. I do like the metal numbers on that one. Let's pop this back how it was. Over here we've got more oil paintings. And some wood. Look at this little grasshopper. He's super fun. Spotted a little penguin over here. Look at this fellow. He's cased glass. Beautiful purple color. He doesn't seem to have any damage. So I'm going to find out how much he is. There's also some vintage amber glasses here. They look like Anchor Hocking Fairfield, but not quite. The mark says they are Libby. This table has a crazy collection of vintage pieces. Everything from coins to tools. Chris just let me know that these are old weights for the end of dumbbell bars to keep the weights on. I didn't know that. All sorts of crazy pieces. What is this? The back there is a vintage casino themed ice bucket. Don't even know what that is. Got some old bottles here. Certo, made in the USA, and a blue one. This piece is for an attachment for a Singer sewing machine, I think. Definitely very, very old. Got some wall hangings. These are old as well. Look at this. These are often plastic, but these ones are actually made of metal. Sexton of USA. It's a shame they're in a bit of rough condition. Lots of paint loss here. Oh, I quite like the rooster. There he is. I'm always on the lookout for booths like the last one and this one that are a bit chaotic and seem to have a little of everything. Oftentimes these are storage locker or estate sale clear outs, and vendors are usually willing to get $1 or a couple of dollars just to get rid of stuff. They do have some interesting pieces here. A little ship there and a beehive. I think that's a canister. Some brass dogs. This is very interesting. If anyone knows what this is, please leave me a comment. It has a hinged bottom, two little strikers there. I think it's a secret box. We have found another of my very favourite booths to browse. Last week we found the Fitz and Floyd parrot trinket box here. I'm still sad that that was chipped on the tail. Some amber glass, pottery mugs. There's a lovely crystal lidded jar back there. Ooh, here's a piece of Judaica. This is a brass napkin or letter holder. These are old, 1950s, I think. I'm going to pop that back for a second and keep going, but we'll ask how much that is. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful box. It's leather wrapped with a stone. I'm guessing it's very, very old. The quality of that is incredible. I think I have to have it. The vendor is lovely. She's holding the napkin holder and box for me while I browse. This is amazing. It's treasure craft. Fish, salt and pepper shakers. Whoop! Try not to break it, Tiff. I've never found one of these in the wild. I've only seen it in George the Antique Nomad's fantastic book on treasure craft. He is the authority, and if you love treasure craft, do get yourself a copy. He is the Antique Nomad on YouTube. Another piece of Judaica here. This is a carved wooden goblet. Let's see, I have to be very careful with these. I will add them to my pile. Let's see, what else can we find? I like this picture here. It's pottery signed on the bottom. Let's think about that as well. Oop. This vase, very lightweight that. I can tell a lot by the feel of an item, by picking it up and holding it. Lots of toys. Got some record albums and costume jewelry. These, I believe, are Lennox with silver rims. Let's ask about those as well. This booth has a little bit of everything, from the Harry Potter sorting hat to glass, toys, and vintage books and magazines. Don't pass these booths by thinking you're not going to find anything, because you just never know. Case in point, at the end of this table are all sorts of figurines and collectibles. Look at this little poodle. He's a vintage pincushion. He does have a signature there, which I can't read. His little head and tail nod. I do like that trinket box there as well. Here's I thought he was jade, but I think he's green glass. A little elephant. Oil burner owl. The vendor's asking just a couple of dollars for the vintage pincushion, so I think I'm going to pick up the treasure chest trinket box as well. Here's another box. This is inlaid wood, unfortunately quite damaged at the corners. Oops. It's made in Iran. This looks like an exciting booth. There's all sorts of collectibles on the center table and toys on the outside. Let's see. Oh, this is the one we saw last time with the 2 pieces of glass and the lamp. Maybe she just hadn't set up yet. Oh my goodness. I have spotted a hand-painted Japanese vase. Look at the gorgeous poppies on this piece. It's got raised gold trim, Moriarty style. Oh, it's fantastic. This piece, I believe, is Avon, a cute little chick with trumpet flowers. I love that as well. Saw this booth last time, but it looks like he has lots more treasures. This is Costa Boda, I believe, but sadly it is shipped. This lovely Murano style shade is here. Beautiful ashtrays, made in Italy, this one. Very heavy stone. Here's a taco holder. Let's see. Really liked that bowl last time, but again, it is super duper heavy. This piece looks interesting. It looks like copper. Let's see. Look at the colors, absolutely gorgeous. Mark and Jane Oberkirsch, Southwest Designs in copper. That is really nice. I always love finding Ray Dunn birdhouses. This one is yellow. It says Tweet. It's got its original tag and ribbon on it. Absolutely lovely. I need Chris to come hold this for me. We ran into Tony and Gina. They are the Billy Bob family on Whatnot. So he's having a chat with them. Nice planter there. This one, I believe, is a candle holder. I quite like those. Maybe next time we'll pick those up. These blue and white urns were here last time. Very lovely, but very heavy. All sorts of little knickknacks, figurines and collectibles. I think we saw all of these last time. Found a little piece of Artisania Rinconada here. Look at him. He's so cute, little fat tummy. I love him. Got some beautiful cranberry glass. He is amazing. We are making our way. Ooh, look at this. You see some brass items. Baby, look at the brass. Elephants?
palms.
You like those? What do they say on the bottom? Made in
Africa. Just kidding. Made in Korea.
You're funny, that's two. Oh, there's a baby one and a big one.
This big one?
No, the big one that matches the baby there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's find out how much they are. I think this might be good. Let's go ask. How much? 8 each. That might be a little bit too much for us for resale. Chris looks like he's found something. What's that, baby? Is that Oregon myrtlewood?
Yeah, it's an Oregon zip code. Yep, Myrtle. Yep, Oregon. Yep.
Oh, that's
Seal.
a really good find.
It is.
It's a seal. Good job, babe.
Oh, a blind squirrel stumbles on an acorn every once in a while.
We just about filled the cart here at Broadacres Market. We've been here about 3 hours, but only covered maybe a third of the vendors. My total spend was $132. Now we're going to go home, have a bite to eat, and take our dogs over to Floyd Lamb Park. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. At number 5 is the lovely Willow Tree Grandmother and Child Trinket Box. I paid $4 for it, and I sold it for $20. In the number 4 slot, the super cute LED light up snowman ornament. I paid just about 30 cents for it, and I sold it for $20. At number 3, the gorgeous vintage hand-painted penguin bookend by Otagiri. I paid $4 for it, and I sold it for $26. At number 2, the stunning linen wall hanging Moon, Sun, and Mother Earth or the Spirit Girl. I paid $3 for it and sold it for $25. And at number 1, the best-selling item from our last haul are the beautiful wood bowls from Fairbanks, Alaska. 3 bowls with a stand. I paid $6 for them, and I sold them for $60. Now, if you didn't see the last video where I found the bowls and treated them with some mineral oil, do take a minute to watch that because you won't believe the difference. Here on my table is everything we found at Broadacres Market. Ziggy is up on the counter there, and Rio is down here sleeping at my feet. How do you do that? Ziggy is one of those cats where you look away for just a millisecond and he's instantly closer. All right, bud. Gonna hop down so we can start. Ziggy. Let's start over here with our fantastic fish salt and pepper shakers by Treasure Craft. They pull out, as you can see, they have their original cork stoppers. Just fantastic. I am asking $22. We saw in one of my favorite booths a dog that reminded me of this elephant I have. He's super cute and chubby. He's made of resin. And I think when they made him, they popped this bottom part out because he actually rattles. I don't know if you can hear that. He has the look of bronze, but he's actually resin, and I am asking $22. One of my sleepers was this amazing dragon. He is marked Kelly 1988, and I believe that is Kathleen Kelly. I've never seen one of her pieces of this size. They're usually smaller, like the Artisania Rinconada, about this big. I was only able to find one other comparable. It wasn't quite like this, but it sold for $125. So I have a price of $95 on the adorable dragon. Let's move back here to our two brass ducks. I love the look of patina on their bodies. Their feet are brass, as you can see, and the heads are painted with enamel paint. They're just super. I am asking $28 on the ducks. This is a lovely piece of Judaica. It's a vintage napkin or letter holder. We have a menorah on top, and then I believe it's a scroll of the Torah below. It's double-sided, beautifully made. It has really nice weight to it. Lovely colors. It doesn't show signs of fading or wear at all. It's been well taken care of, and I am asking $45. Chickens and roosters are always really popular for me, so I wanted to include this piece for you. It's a tea light holder. You could also use it for potpourri. Lovely chicken with gorgeous flower cutout designs. I think they call that reticulated design. I know they call it reticulated for plates. I'm not sure about for a figurine like this. Anyway, I am asking $18 on the lovely chicken. Ray Dunn always does really well for me, and I was so excited to find this birdhouse. I've never found one in yellow. It has its original tag on the top, its original black and white ribbon, original stopper. As you can see, it's in lovely condition, a beautiful shade for Easter. I'm asking $35 on the Tweet birdhouse. Another Ray Dunn piece here. This is a lovely floral canister. It says reward on it. Nice tight fitting lid there. This piece is $25. I knew this was an artisan piece as soon as I saw it. It's by Mark Oberkirsch. It's a lovely copper cutout. You can see the beautiful coppery colors there of Native American pots. There's the sticker, Mark and Jean Oberkirsch, Southwest Designs in copper. They're out of Missouri. And I'm asking $48 on the original Oberkirsch. You might have heard my excitement when I found this next piece, because as many of you know, I love raku. I have a collection that is growing. Many of my lovely friends have sent me and continue to send me raku pieces, which I love. Now, when I took the top off, I was a little bit disappointed that it wasn't finished inside. Let me show you. It is just bare ceramic, bare pottery there. It would have been much lovelier had it been finished on the outside, but the colors are stunning. Absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Sadly, it is not signed. I wouldn't be too terribly disappointed to add this piece to my collection, but if anybody has fallen in love with it, I'm asking $65. All of a sudden, I'm seeing these Italian pictures everywhere. I absolutely love these because they have a little cavity for ice, so you can decant wine in it, you can put fruit juice in there and cool it without diluting your drink. So that's lovely. I'm asking $34. I love Marco's booth. I always find something fantastic there. And today, my favorite find, along with the Oberkirch piece, was this. Possibly antique, definitely vintage. It's a Japanese hand-painted pot, marked Nippon. Look at the poppies. And it has the gold leaf accent in the center, beautifully made, matching around the top. Just love this piece. I'm asking $65. We found this bison in ironwood at the lovely couples booth. They have lots of totes and they always give us a fantastic deal. This piece is gorgeous at $24 on the ironwood bison. And ironwood, it's illegal to harvest ironwood now. So the larger pieces like this one are getting harder and harder to find. It's carved out of one large piece of wood. All too often these dolphins or marlins with the long noses are broken. This one is not. It could definitely use a coat of mineral oil, which we will do together after this portion of the video. So stay tuned for that. I am asking $28 on the dolphin. Moving over here, with the onset of Valentine's Day, I've been on the lookout for hearts and love pieces because they always do well for me right about now. This is a gorgeous pottery vase with hearts and leaves. It's not too red, which I love. It's almost a muted pinkish color. Not signed, surprisingly. I'm asking $24. Another beautifully hand-painted piece from Japan. Look at the colors on this. I hope they're coming through. We've got beautiful purples and greens with a little house and a touch of orange there. A little dish. This one is made in Japan. Absolutely lovely. $24 on that piece. Glass. I love my glass vendors at the market, and this time they didn't disappoint. We've got 4 pieces here. They're all Caithness of Scotland. The first 2 are called Pebble. Caithness, can you see that? Pebble, Scotland. Look at the colours. Beautiful mauves with a purpley, reddy purple swirl. So much movement, and they really do look like river-worn pebbles. This one is $35. The next one is similar, although it has more of a red swirl. This one would look beautiful incorporated into a Valentine's Day display. Look at that. The facets are stunning. Again, it is marked. Let's see. There we go. Caithness, Pebble of Scotland, $35. And these 2 pieces are limited edition and signed. This first one is called Rhythm and Blues. I hope you can see the gorgeous musical notes. Looks like the sheet music is jumping off the page there. Blue and white, if those are your colours. Let me show you the etch signature there. It says Rhythm and Blues, Caithness. Follow me around. I think it's numbered here. Let's see. Can we get that? It says Scotland, and it is... Oh, it has a number there, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful piece. $65 on that. And $65 also on this one. I think this is my favorite. Look at the oranges, blues, and yellows. This one is also signed. Let's see. It is Caithness Chartreuse, Scotland. And there is a limited edition number. This is what is that? 1 77 of 500. Caithness glass, $65. Absolutely gorgeous. More Artisania Rinconada. This one is a little billy goat. So cute. It always reminds me of the Billy Goat Gruff fairy tale. Did you ever read that one when you were younger? The three Billy Goats Gruff. So cute. There's his mark. He is 24. And I also want to show you this adorable little pig. Lovely ceramic glazed snout there. Little tail. So sweet. There's his mark. Also $24. We saw some of these as we were shopping too. I don't know if I had a chance to give you a close-up. Now inside each of these soapstone eggs is a little creature. This one I believe is a parrot. I don't know how they do this. It must take so much skill, but you can see his little eye there. There's a parrot. This next one is a turtle. Let me get the angle right. There's his eye. Little turtle in there, so cute. And the last one is an elephant. There he is in there. I'm asking $18 a piece on the soapstone carved eggs. I found these two pieces in a booth I'd never visited before, but the vendor was so nice. He was super sweet, and I purchased this little vintage nodding poodle. He is a pincushion, or she. You put your pins in here. Eyes are intact. Sometimes the jewel eyes are missing. Nice condition. Let me show you the tail bobs and the head bobs. Super cute. $24 on the poodle pincushion. Same booth. This is a lovely trinket box. Let me see if I can open it one-handed for you. I'll show you the inside. There we go. It's the inside, beautiful yellow. All the jewels are intact. It even comes with its little information card here. This piece is $24. Oh, and the green here, I don't know if you can see, that's enamelware. This piece is a little bit similar. It's an ornament. If you are a fan of Victorian items, or if you have an Easter tree in pink, this would be gorgeous. A bejeweled little perfume bottle. I love the loops on the bottom. So much work has gone into that. Its original tag is there. The only slight issue with it is a little wear to the ribbon. I am asking $24. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. It's most likely antique. It's painted, flash painted yellow. The interior is clear glass, but it has what I thought was a silver overlay. Now what we're going to do, I'm just going to take my hand and give it a rub here, just on part of the silver leaf. And more often than not, silver leaf will start to lighten up and clean off with a bit of a rub. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Definitely brighter there. What we'll do also after this segment, we'll take a little silver cleaner, wipe, and we'll see if we can bring this silver back to life. Now, let's move on back to our glass pieces here. The first is this fantastic rooster. I have to show you the colors. Oranges, reds and browns, just fantastic. Touch of yellow. It's so roostery. They captured it fantastically. Beautiful in an Easter display, or all year long really. There's the base. He isn't solid, he is hollow, but I just love him. He is $28. This piece is a stripy llama. I love the movement in his tail. Look how fun he is. Just gorgeous. He is solid $24. But I think my very favorite has to be the penguin. It is cased glass, purples and whites. He's so cute with his little tail. I'm asking 18 on the penguin. I love these safari patchwork animals, and it's been a while since I found an elephant. I especially love the lion on the side of this one. Look at that. And we've got zebras on the top next to behind his ears. Just beautifully done. I just love him. $24 on the patchwork elephant. And this seal, look. Oregon myrtle wood. He's got such a sweet little face. Beautifully carved. Original sticker there. Wood and Wonders. I'm asking $18 on the seal. Actually, I think it might be a sea lion, this guy. So last but not least, my favorite find and my sleeper, I think, is this fantastic leather box. It has so much movement in it. Look at this, and a stone inlaid around this leather. The attention to detail is phenomenal. Beautifully lined with red fabric. And then if I can lift it up, actually I might have to set you down, hold on. It's too heavy to lift with one hand, but look at the craftsmanship. Little nails all the way around securing the leather, and it is painted on the bottom, handmade in Poland. Lovely wood. Now I only found one other of these that was quite similar. Oh, look at the beautiful detail of the hinges there. I found it on the more expensive sites, Ruby Lane and Cherish, for $225. And as you can see, there is no there's no price on the little tag, because I just didn't know. This also needs a good clean. It's got some dirty scuffs and a good condition. So maybe not this video, but one upcoming. Together we will clean and condition this box and see how beautifully it turns out. See, even the front here has the texture, the textured leather. It's just gorgeous. I love this box. If you see anything you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. As I always say, I get many offers on most items. So if you fall in love with something, please feel free to add a few dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. Here is Bandit. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. But the best thing you can do for me is watch another video. Stay all the way to the end of this one, and on the end screen I have 2 links. The first is to another video that you might enjoy, and the bottom one is a playlist that you can just pop on while you're doing things around the house or at night if you're laying in bed relaxing. And many have said that I am the best voice to fall asleep to. First project here is to see if the overlay on our beautiful yellow bowl here is in fact silver. I have some silver cleaning wipes. They clean silver, gold and brass, polishes and removes tarnish. So we are going to very gently wipe over a portion of the tarnish. You want to be very careful. We have tarnish coming off, but I'm not seeing silver, and unfortunately I do think I am seeing removal of whatever it is that is on there. Now, when we wiped it, it did look like the tarnish was coming off to reveal silver, but it might just be that this is silver paint. Next is our beautiful ironwood dolphin. I'm just going to remove that little price sticker there. This, as I mentioned, is one piece of wood that has been beautifully carved into a dolphin. I especially love the way that the base is natural there, but it is very, very dry. And once this happens, you run the risk of the wood actually cracking, especially here in Nevada. Our humidity is extremely low. Now, I have some butcher block conditioner here. It's like mineral oil, but it is thicker. And for big jobs or drastic jobs like this where the wood is really dry, I find it does a lovely job. I'm just going to drizzle some down there, and immediately you can see the difference in the wood. Look at that. Let's squirt a little bit on the base. You'll really be able to see it here. Oh my goodness, look at that. So what I am going to do is turn off my camera and show you the whole thing once the oil has been rubbed in. The difference in this piece is absolutely stunning. The oil has soaked into the ironwood. You can see little parts on the base where the original colour of the dry wood is. But in a few minutes that will seep into those little cracks. But wow, I absolutely love this beautiful piece. If you watched my last video, you'll remember that we found an Indiana glass red flash painted diamond point bowl. And I happened to notice that the glass underneath was actually a lovely amber yellow. Now, we have been soaking this in a solution of, it was originally hot water and vinegar. It's been soaking for a couple of hours, so let's take it out. I'm noticing that there are a few flakes of red in the bowl, but it hasn't peeled off completely as I hoped. I'm going to take my nail and just, let me put you on zoom. Oh, it's scraping off quite nicely there. Ooh. I wonder if I take a scrubby brush, if it all might come clean. Stand by. In the sink, let's give it a bit of a rinse. As you can see, the paint is coming off here, and I'm wondering if I take an old scrubby. I like to keep my old scrubbies for projects like this. Just give it a bit of a rub there. Let's see what happens. It is coming off. Let me use both hands and we'll see what happens. As you can see, the scrubby easily pulled the paint off the bottom of this piece. But even with quite a bit of rubbing, it didn't pull it off of the sides. So I am going to pop it back in a hot water vinegar solution and leave it overnight. And you'll see the results in the next video. Get your stick. Get the stick. Did you find a bunny? Did you chase a bunny? Let's go. Get her. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Some watery. Very tired. This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Stuff. Cut.
I was not prepared for